What's up, everyone? Good afternoon. Today we are going to talk a few hours before I go to work. We're going to talk freaking about 3 hours is good to talk today. Send the link to everybody. I think next time I'm a link. I don't know, but I hope I don't join me on the panel. We talk each other. You know. Oh, they're going on vacation. They're going on vacation. Now we're waiting for people to come. Go to live chat to see who's there. On me, I'm on there. Only one people watching. Oh, three people is coming out. 2 likes. Okay, 2 other people is there. Okay, well, people, you have 3 people there because for the likes. It's very, very simple. Just get your mouse and click on the button. Huh. Wee, wee, wee. Well, well, well. Let's see. Well, yeah, it went through. It went through, Manny. It says it went through, Manny. It says Gregory is live. Chat 3 hours before going to work. 2 minutes ago. That's weird. Huh. It says on vacation, it says hmm. 22 minutes ago. Wow. I wasn't live 22 minutes ago. I wasn't live. What's up, Dumobs? Thank you for coming. You must be new then. Oh well. Well, at least you got it. Freaking YouTube's kind of weird with the notification. You know, I I got one bone. The problem is StreamYard is not linked to Rumble at all. Oh, oh, that's try it out. That's it. It's not my cup of tea. It's not. Oh, okay. That's good. Thank you for coming in. It's okay. Boring, to be honest with you. It's boring standing and watching the cops. I could just, I could do better things than that, you know? Mm-hmm. It is. Yeah. Hey, Ted, what's up? What's up? Oh, shit. I'm, I'm just going to be lying for 3 hours before I go to work. You know. What video you working on? Huh? What? Huh? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up, Gregory?
Gosh. How come you blank?
How come I am blank? I don't know. Let me see. Hold on a minute. Let me check it. Let me see.
Well, I don't care. I can hear you.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
I like my spooky little face. Let me see what's going on over here.
Okay.
Oh,
To be
that's
honest,
why.
okay.
That's why.
Well,
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
oh, this Institute Holding will interview on Exit Deal on Monday.
I heard that. Yep. Now, I'm not sure who's writing your questions. He was talking about something, but I don't know yet. I don't know.
Yeah, he told me you. He said to me, "You gonna do it."
Well, I don't know what to ask this guy because I don't know who this guy is.
You know, he goes out. You know, when he goes out with you know that video that did when when Wag Nation got arrested at the
Right.
VA.
So he's an auditor.
Yes, he goes audit with uh, he goes audit with it's a public service,
Oh,
Wag
okay.
Nation, and Dr. Berry. You know when they got banned of the VA
Got it.
office, he got
Yeah,
the
yeah.
beard, the glasses, and he had
Oh,
the
okay,
voice.
yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
the guy with the robotic type voice thing.
yes, and he hits by the
Okay.
Biden sign.
Yeah, I have a
Yes,
hard time understanding him. I
yeah, me
do.
too.
Yeah, I have a hard time understanding what he's saying. I mean, I know some people can understand it, but I'm not real good at that. Um, so I would think that for me to understand it, at least he would have to speak a little slower, I think. But I can ask him a few questions. I can write you a few questions. I mean, how many questions would you like?
What do you think? 10 is good for him?
Yeah, 10's fine. Yeah, 10
Okay.
questions. Yeah, that's fine. I can give you some quick good questions to ask an auditor. Actually, what I'm doing, the video that I'm working on right now, is because I have a lot of new subscribers now since all of that crap that I was dealing with before.
For now.
So what I'm doing is I'm explaining my channel a little bit to those people that are new, and also
Oh God, please.
why I support auditing versus the anti-auditing side. So I'm laying out what I know to be true, and I'm giving facts the way I see them. And that way, when they see my next videos coming up, they're not, holy crap, we didn't know this guy was a 1A guy,
I
Um,
don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing.
well, I don't really care if they want to lose, if they want to leave my channel because of that, then that's up to them. I mean, but that's what my channel's about. My channel's not about dick face that
No,
I've been doing
I'm not
videos
talking
about.
about your channel. I'm talking to you. You have the logo. Eh, eh.
Well, did you see the new logo that I made for STC today? I didn't
No,
post it
all
yet.
you
I,
mean,
I didn't I didn't post it today. I didn't know if he sent it to you in an email or something to
you
show
mean
you.
you have a new channel?
He is trying to do some kind of weird, I don't know where he came up with the name. Uh I really don't understand the name. It's STC Honeypot
I
um
thought,
podcast. What is the honeypot? I
I
mean,
don't know.
what?
I thought it was a tour.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's throwing
I
me
was
for a
going
loop.
back him.
Yeah.
Serious. I didn't know
Yeah.
it was
Well,
a
you
tour.
wouldn't know. Yeah. I made a logo for him.
Honey
It's pretty
podcast.
cool.
It
But
sounds like
um
freaking.
but
Hey,
I don't know that I like that name. I mean,
I
it's
know
up to him.
it's going to front of people,
Yeah, I don't
the
know.
gay community.
I'm not a big fan of the name, but it's his channel, so he can name it whatever he wants.
Honey pod.
Honeypot. I don't
He's
know.
he's gonna have a lot of gay and lesbian people coming in.
I don't know. The honeypot's his thing. I don't know, man. I don't know what the
I don't
honeypot.
know. You know,
I don't know what the honeypot name is all about.
I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Maybe he's doing something with honey. Uh,
Hey,
maybe he's
friend,
doing
friend.
something with Hey Honey. I don't know. Maybe that's it. I don't know. That's what I was guessing. But I don't know. I have no idea.
It could be worse. It could call Elo honey pod.
I mean, I made him a cool looking logo. What I did is I put STC with the letters looking like they were dripping with honey on them, and then I put like one of those pots that like you see Winnie the Pooh eating out of, and then I put his logo or where it says podcast. I wrote it all in like as if Honey was writing the whole word podcast, and then I put a little bee, like a cartoon bee, kind of laying on his side with sunglasses on and stuff like that. So it's a pretty cool little logo, but I just don't understand the name. That's all. And I
I
didn't
didn't
even
even
know
check the channel yet at all.
he couldn't even tell me what his logo, what he wanted the logo to look like. Maybe that's it.
Ah,
Maybe
makes
that's
sense,
it.
Elo.
Alo, that's probably true. I have no idea though. I really don't. I don't know. Maybe that's true though.
But be very
That sounds like
careful
it could
too.
be right.
If you try to catch a predator, it's going to happen to him again. Take your channel again. You know?
Yeah, yeah. I'll post my logo that I made for him because I thought it was pretty nice. I just don't understand the name. I just don't understand it. I mean, maybe it's not for me to understand. I mean, there's some things that I'll never understand. So, um, whatever.
You know, that was my idea to pick.
Let me
The deal.
here. I'm gonna post it up here in a second. Let me just do it just for the hell of it. Because I like my little logos that I make. I work hard on them. I work hard on them.
Yeah, yeah, because you all that's for you.
Well, I mean, I'm not exactly the best artist in the world, so some things I actually have to draw, and this one I actually had to kind of draw, and my handwriting is pretty shitty. So if I have to write something, if it's written in honey, that's good because my handwriting sucks anyway. So it makes it look like I meant to do what I did. So um, I don't know, man. It's just, let me see if I can find it. Okay, there it is. STC podcast. Where's the full logo? There it is. And I'll post it on my community thing so people can see what it looks like. Let me find. See, I got to resize this stupid thing. I don't like the way YouTube does their like when you want to post a community post, you have to make the picture a certain size. I don't like that because it makes it hard for you to post a full picture
They
of
changed it.
something.
That's why
It's what?
they changed it.
They changed it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That,
I don't know. I don't know why they did that though. I
that's
mean,
what Chinamangas was trying to post something, and he
yeah.
can't. I told him
Oh,
because
really?
to change the rules now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know, but I'll
You
post it
know,
up so people can take a
it's
look.
like now you could time out on your cell phone. You could
Oh,
time out
yeah.
up to 24 hours now.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. When you
Yeah,
go live on your cell phone, it
yeah.
automatic give my logo.
Uh,
Automatic.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, go when you click it, it comes out
Yeah.
my logo automatic. Big.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
I like
interesting.
that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's not bad. Let me see if I can post this up so people can look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. Let's see. Images. Let's see. And the other thing about resizing these for the posting them on a community thing is sometimes I resize it and then I have to go back and resize it again and resize it again until it fits. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but
Mm.
it's all right. But let's see. What am I gonna write? A new logo for STC's
Okay, Jane
podcast.
Jane Wong, you told me you would come to see me today on my left, and she never did. I like ice cold dog puggy. You know, it reminds me like Elo, same head, same stomach. Maybe I'm gonna call Elo Puggy, Puggy Elo. That's a new name, Puggy Elo. Yeah, yeah, my dear, you're some same stomach, you know.
See, STC's honeypot. Isn't that what it's called? STC's honeypot.
I know Elo.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh Lord, have mercy.
what happened?
Nothing. I'm just writing this all out so I can. I suck at typing. People don't understand. I'm not as computer savvy as a lot of people, and I kind of fake it until I make it, I guess. But I'm not really that great on typing and whatnot. Typing was not exactly a thing when I was growing. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. It wasn't like
Right in the Matrix,
every
what's up?
every home didn't have a computer in it when I was a kid growing up. So it wasn't as necessary. Handwriting was more of a necessity than typing at the time. So it wasn't necessarily a skill that I had to pick up as a kid. All right. All right. I'll post it. There it goes. posted. Wow, it looks pretty nice when I posted it like that. It's I never seen
Hey,
it that big.
Brennan, there was two Brennan Mitchell of yours. I thought somebody banned you, and I
So somebody
I
swing
unbanned
by.
them. That two? They have two Brennan Mitchell. I thought somebody banned him by accident, and I hide him. I mean, I hide him. Now I think I hide him wrong Brennan mission.
Look, we did have
Brennan.
typewriters, Brandon, but I didn't use a typewriter. My dad could type like a some bitch, but I couldn't type.
Yeah.
I wish I did learn how to type like that formally. Every letter has a finger and so on and so forth. I never learned all that. You know, um, I'm okay. I mean, I can type and keep my. Is this a fake Brandon Mitchell right here? The other one?
Yeah. They have two of them. That one is the fake one, I think.
Yeah. So is that a troll or what?
I don't know. The one by the mention have a blue one.
Well, here, let me see how old this channel is.
Yes.
It is June 1st. Wow, interesting. Oh, I think he has two channels, don't you, Brandon? Don't you? The I'm speaking to the mod, Brandon. Don't you have two channels? Is that your second one back there? Yeah, but I won't believe it until I see Brandon Mitchell, the mod, say so. I think it is though.
No. That's the fake Brandon Mitchell. Because I know the other Brandon Mitchell have his dog pass away. That's I know his real picture. Yeah, not the one that's the fake one. The fake one
That is
is not
the.
it's no mod.
So should I hide him?
Uh, let's let's see
So see what he
when Brandon
does.
Mitchell comes in
Oh,
the
okay, okay, got it, got it,
yeah.
got it. Okay, that's no problem.
So,
No problem. So if anybody wants to swing by and see that logo and let me know what they think of it, I mean, I would love for you to give me your opinion on it. I think it's pretty nice. I mean,
hey, Judge.
I don't understand it, but I like it. I mean, it's all right.
Oh, okay. Let me check right now. When did you send it, Judge? Today?
It's on my community post. Dub Wubs. I don't know who Dub Wubs is. Ah, see, Brandon Mitchell did it. So, yep. So he knows. So that was a fake Brandon Mitchell. Got it. See, I knew he would take care of it. Oh, it was you. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Dub Wubs. I am me fool.
Hey, the 22nd is fine, Judge.
I mean, I don't know who everybody is all the time. I'm not a psychic, even though the Amazing Randy. Has anybody ever heard of the Amazing Randy? The Amazing Randy used to have a challenge for people to prove that they were psychic, and he would give them $1 million if they could prove it. And nobody ever claimed that $1 million. You would think that if psychics really existed, they would be able to claim that prize. So, you know, my auto dictate on my video. What do you mean? Like, well, that's old videos. That was back in the day. I don't do that anymore. I do that when I do that when I do the a word from a dictionary, but I don't do the auto dictate on the most most of my newer videos. I just use my own voice. It was a pain in the ass to do that anyway, to write everything out all the time. So yeah, yeah. I don't do the auto dictate thing anymore, even though I still use it on occasion for different things, But it helps, actually what it does do good with is if I want to do like a different character, you know, um, or whatever. Um, it kind of helps with that, but yeah, it's called Word Blaster. I think it's called is the one that I use. Let me see what it's called. It's called Blaster Online is the one that I use for my auto, like my AI voice stuff. But, and then for the oh, I'm not saying that dub's not all right. I'm just saying I just never knew. I just never learned. I just never knew who dubs were. I've never seen them before. That's all. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that I don't. That I suspect them of being anything crazy. I just didn't recognize the name. That's all. I see new names all the time in here. I don't keep a damn list of people that I've run into online. Contrary to some people's belief, they think that I do background checks on everybody I associate with too. Isn't that weird? Like, why would I do a
No, no,
background
man.
check on every single person? Every single person that I associate with. Like, I don't know everybody's criminal history. Does anybody else check everybody's criminal history that they associate with online? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that doesn't do that. I don't know. It's weird though. It's weird. And the trust on YouTube is just not there, man. Nobody trusts anybody for anything
It
on
goes
here.
to any place, any social media, not YouTube, any place. You know?
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
You know my criminal history? Well, I hope you do because I don't have one. I have no I have no criminal history whatsoever. I've never even gotten a speeding ticket. So there you go. There's my criminal history. I've led a pretty boring life when it comes to my criminal past. Never had a speeding ticket, nothing. No, I was I am a former bootlicker. Yes, I am. I am a former bootlicker. About 4 years ago, I've been polish free for about 4 years. Off the polish for about 4 years, but I do prefer parade gloss. If somebody was gonna I was gonna lick a boot, it'd be parade gloss, which was my preferred polish that I used when I first started out in the military. And we used to have the old leather black boots. I'm a little jealous that the new recruits don't have to polish boots in basic training anymore. I'm a little jealous of that.
Hmm.
We spent hours on those damn things. They don't even get issued regular leather shoes for their dress uniforms anymore. They don't have to do that at all. Uh,
Serious?
yeah, they use what they call core frames, which are the patent leather ones, which are automatically shiny. Basically, you spray them with water or Windex, and they shine right up. So they don't even have to
Oh,
polish those. Yeah, it's crazy. And all of their brass, like back in the day when you went in the military, you had to polish your brass ranks and your brass, different accoutrement on your uniform. Um, you had to polish all those with Brasso, and they don't even have to do that anymore. It's all what they call stay bright, which is it doesn't tarnish at all. So yeah, they're all
Wow.
cheating. It's all cheating now. Those damn whippersnappers. They don't
Wow.
have to do anything anymore. They just got to show up. You know, it's okay though. I mean, I always wondered like what the hell that had to do with the price of tea in China anyway.
Hey,
Shining Boot is an art, man. Brandon, Shining Boots is a freaking art, man. It is an art form. If you never shine, if anybody's never shined a boot before and done it properly, it is a definite. It takes a while to get a good shine, a good base coat, and then a good shine on a boot, or any kind of shoe, really. So if you've never had to do it, it's quite the art form. If you do it on a regular basis or you do it on occasion, I recommend a polish called neutral polish, which is something that I never knew about until later on. Um, uh, uh, the neutral polish is like a clear coat that you put over the whatever color polish you're using,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes it have an extra shine to it. But
Hey, Tats,
yeah.
I see that any of you, the other guy, when Wendell was crying, that was the fake cry.
Oh, I know. I
That
know.
was the
He
fake one. Now there was
man.
just coming out.
By the way, I don't know if you saw the sergeant majors or the not sergeant major, the master sergeant's thing that he's been doing on him.
Hmm.
Master sergeant's been
Never heard of
wiping
him.
the damn. Yeah, he's called MSG retired. He's basically the army version of Don Shipley. So he goes after primarily fake
Who's John
army
Sleeping?
veterans.
Never heard of him
Don
either.
Shipley is a retired Navy SEAL. If you've ever have you ever been interested in the Navy SEALs and what they do and stuff like that?
Yes, but I can't find no channels of
Yeah,
YouTube
just
at all.
just look up Don Shipley. His channel is called Former Buds 131. It's a good channel if you want to learn
Oh,
about
really?
Navy SEALs and how people all the time trying to impersonate them.
Hmm.
Um, you learn a lot about them,
I'm listening
and
to it. Maybe I could do an interview on him.
oh man, Don Shipley would be a hard interview to get. I think you would be more likely to be able to get the master sergeant on here. He is probably a little easier to get a hold of. Um, he got a kick out of the way I introduced him. Remember that guy that I put in my last video where he's hiding in the bushes with his face all painted up like camouflage? Did you see that video yet?
No, I didn't.
The army guy. Well, that's how I put him on my channel, and he thought that was funny.
Oh
So
yes. Oh, that's him.
yeah, that's
Okay.
him. But I
Okay.
changed his face. Like the face that I used for that was his actual head, but I camouflaged it by hand like you would normally do in the army. As far as like I just used paint is what I did, and I just colored his face all up like he
Hmm.
camouflaged it. But
Does
yeah.
anyone see Mitch?
I haven't in a little while. He might be busy or something. I don't
I didn't
know.
see him all day long.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I kind of wasn't really around much yesterday. I was trying to busy doing um my video and doing some research on it and stuff.
Oh yeah, it takes
Oh,
a long
Lieutenant
time.
Colonel. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's something to be proud of right there. Lieutenant Colonel. That's pretty cool.
You know, I'm I'm trying to, after that I'm trying to get Dr. Sean Berry to get an interview. But he's hard to get too.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of people, that I mean, like Don Shipley. I mean, the easiest way to get a hold of him, but I'm not going to give it out, is his wife's phone number.
Don't ever give
No,
any
no,
phone
oh
call.
no,
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 no, no, no,
no. I
no.
would never do that. Trust me.
Don't do that. Nah.
I'm privileged just to have that. To be honest
I
with
did
you.
a mistake one time. You
No,
remember?
no, 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 no. I wouldn't. I would
Remember
never.
I put my
I would
number
never
I'm on
give that.
YouTube?
No.
Never again. Never.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't do that. Um, I have been sharing some channels on my site that talk about World War
Hey,
II
Mickey,
vets.
hey, what's up?
Oh, your grandpa was a POW, and what war was that? Let's see, it didn't say yet. Mikey, your grandpa was a POW, huh? That's interesting to me. What war was he in? Those guys, man, they went through a lot in those prison camps wherever he might have been. I mean, it doesn't matter which war it was. I mean, they all get treated like crap. Um,
You know what's very discouraging? When freaking Hitler took those kids and burned them.
yeah, I
That's
mean,
like, come on. He
there's
can't
still
see.
people. I have a great uncle. I have a great uncle that was listed missing in action, and they never found his body. He was in the Korean War, and he was on a. The Koreans forced them all on this march where they marched them all the way from South Korea all the way up to the northern side where the Chinese were,
That's the
and
fucking long walk.
he died. Yeah, he died in route. And from my mother, who was his niece, um said that she found a guy who knew her uncle, which was my great uncle, and he apparently died of dysentery. So he basically drank some bad water or ate some bad food, got really sick, and got dehydrated and ended up dying on the side of the road. And all they did with them is they just kicked him off into ditches. They didn't really do anything nice to bury him or anything. They just kicked him off in a ditch and just kept going. But and if anybody slowed down or was having a hard time walking, I mean, I can't remember how long the walk was. It had to be in the thousands of miles. Um, if anybody slowed down or got sick or anything, they would just shoot them and kill them and just leave them on the side of the road. So it was pretty bad. And they took their shoes.
I
They
blame
What's
I
that?
blame the president back then. Think he did something, the president.
I don't know. I mean, war is like that, man. There's a lot of
I mean that could bring our troops in earlier. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it all depends on
Yeah,
how.
but this they don't know why. It's still
Yeah,
mystery.
I mean, war's a very terrible thing, man, and it's a
Yeah,
shame that
but after
humans
when we
even do
lost
it.
the very war, we come back and our Americans spit on them.
Yeah, that was in Vietnam. That
That's
was the
really
Vietnam War.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Make me sick of my stomach, cats.
Well, I'll tell you the thing with that is that's what happens when people can't separate and it's very hard for some people to understand this, but I try to explain it to them like this. Soldiers, sailors, Marines, airmen, and nowadays they call them guardians, which are the Space Force people. Um, they join the military, and even back when there was a draft, they could have avoided the draft. They could have left and got out of it, but they would have faced some legal problems if they ever came back to the United States and things like that. But um, even when there was a draft, there were certain people that answered the call to duty, and there were people that didn't and avoided it, and they found loopholes to get out of it and things like that. And then there's people who, like nowadays, like in my generation, we volunteered to go, and the reason why, if nobody volunteers, then they'll have to bring back the draft. That's the way it would work. If you don't if you don't have volunteers, then there would be a draft. So um, because there's people that volunteer, other people don't have to serve because it's not mandatory anymore. But as soon as people stop volunteering, you can bet your ass that the government will put the draft back into effect because the government's not going to not have a military. They're going to have a military, and you will serve in it if they have to make it mandatory again because they're not getting enough recruits. So people always talk about how soldiers and whatnot uh, do it because they enjoy it, do it because well, there are benefits to being in the military. I'm not going to lie about that. There are things that you get from being in the military that other people aren't privy to mostly. But there are so many benefits in the civilian life that you can get without getting shot at and blown up and get your freedom taken away for a good while, having to be away from home for so long and not be able to communicate with your loved ones and things like that. There's so many ways to get benefits other ways than to do that, but instead people volunteer so you don't have to. And because politicians may make decisions that send these people into combat, um, then they are the thing that people get angry at because they participated in whatever unpopular war it happened to be. But it's really not the soldiers' fault. I mean, sure, it's their fault if they volunteered, I guess, that they were in the military. But then again, like I said, if they didn't do it, who would do it? Well, you would do it. Everybody else would have to do it that wouldn't want to go in the military because the draft would be forced upon people. So, so blaming a soldier, marine, airman, or a guardian or a sailor for being in combat is, to me, one of the worst things you can do. They're doing it so you don't have to. Wars are going to happen anyway. Wars are going to happen whether you agree with them or don't agree with them. They're still going to happen, and they're still going to be in the military. There's still going to be a military. There's going to be there's still going to be wars,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody's going to fight them. And whether you fight them voluntarily or if you fight them involuntarily, somebody's going to be fighting them. And if not, they take your freedom away, put you in jail, and make your life miserable. So that's why the military people nowadays volunteer. They volunteer. A lot of people volunteer to get out of situations, financial situations. They want college, they want to travel, they want the adventure, and things like that. But you know there's a whole lot of adventure you can have without the danger of getting blown up, I can tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
So there's other things that you can do. The military is not the only answer out there. But you know I think, yeah, those guys that were spit on during Vietnam, at least they went. At least I mean, even though it may have not been a popular war, even though there's people out there that say that we should have never been there and so on and so forth, maybe we shouldn't have been there. But that's not the soldiers' fault. They were forced to do it. In that time period, they were forced. A lot of them were forced to be there. They didn't have a damn choice. And then they come back for doing it and then they get spit on. That's kind of crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, well, there's an old saying, Dub Webs, that a lot of young men die because of a lot of those old men in office in suits make bad decisions. And that's what happens. And that's when you start to learn when you're in the military, at least when I was in, I started to learn that voting actually is important, assuming that our votes actually even count, because I don't even know if that's the case anymore. But supposing they did count, it's important that we vote because these guys are the ones who
Mm-hmm.
make the life and death decisions for people every
True.
single day. And you got to at least try, I guess, to vote a person in that would do a good job. And when your ass is on the line, you damn right you pay attention to politics. um, you you do pay attention to politics, or at least I did. You know, I mean, shit. Yeah. Well, Dub, I'm a Trump supporter guy too, but I don't really, I don't I don't bitch at somebody for voting for who they like either. Um I think I'm starting to change my mind on that kind of thing. Let may the best man win is all I got to say. If they do in fact win legitimately.
It's gonna be very close next year.
There's no telling on how this is all going to go, how it's all going to play out. I think it's a shame. I think it's a shame um, how people are weaponizing different branches of the government against their opponents. That's you know that's just the way things are. It's just crazy to me. Um, the battle to the death for the presidency. Then it'd be nothing but big knuckle dragging thugs out there beating each other's ass. It'd be MMA, right? A bunch of
Mm-hmm.
MMA Hong Kong Fuis out there being the president. I think at the very least, you should have to be someone who served in the military. And the reason why I say that is if you're willing to put somebody else's ass on the line, you should have put your ass on the line at least once in your life. I believe in that. I believe you should have had to serve in the military to be the commander in chief of people who served in the military. Um, I just don't think that just anybody should be able to send somebody to war without having to have been somebody who was available for that to happen. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe the border needs to be controlled a lot stronger than it is. There's a lot of people. I think I saw a news report the other day that 4,000 in one day came over here one day. I think that's ridiculous. I think the military, we are in defense of the country. The military should be definitely sent to the border and help control that situation down there. But hey, it does suck though for the soldier because soldiers aren't trained to be peacekeepers. Soldiers are trained to kill and destroy things, and it's just hard for a soldier that's trained this one way, and then they say, "Oh well, you can't shoot." That's what soldiers do, you know. So we kill things and we break things, um, you know. So make the border out of fire like Minecraft. We just make a lava border.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just make a lava. Actually, I've always said just mine the damn border. Put landmines out there and let them take the chances. If they get over here, great. But they've at least had to go through it. I don't know. I mean, I'd hate to see kids get blown up and shit like that because of asshole parents that send their kids off in the desert to go find jobs or whatever the hell they do. You know, I'd hate for that to happen. But I think if message got out that the border was mined, I don't think people would be so willing to come over here. You know. Do my immigrants? Well, I think if you come in here, I think as a human being, you have the same rights as I do. Absolutely, as a human being in any country, anywhere, you should have the same rights as I do. Do I believe that you should be able to come into our country illegally without going through the proper channels and then expect us to treat you the same? I don't believe so because your very existence into our country means that you had no respect for our laws. And so, unless you're a child that had no choice or whatever, or unless you're running from a tyranny in your country and you're seeking asylum through the legal ways that they do whatever they do with that. I mean, I'm not up on my immigration laws, but I mean, a lot of people are on long waiting lists to come over here, and they are doing it the right way. And those people I welcome into the country. Um, you're welcome to come over here to be an American or to be somebody that wants to work here. And if as long as you do it legally, I don't know that that's a problem. I have no problem with people coming here from everywhere as long as they do it the right way. You know, that's all. Um, That's the way I look at it. I mean, just do it the right way, whatever way that is. I don't even know what the way that way is. I just know that we have laws, and that's the way it should be. I mean, just like if I wanted to go into their country, whatever country it was, try to
Anyways,
do
guys,
that. Try to do it the other way. Try to go in there illegally and see how you get treated. I guarantee you, you'll get treated worse than what we treat people when they come over here illegally. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you. Try to do it the other way around. See what happens. I don't think you get treated like with I don't think you get put up in hotels and shit in other countries if you come over their country illegally. Um, I don't think they'll set up aid stations for you and give you food and blankets and clothing and water and make sure you get rescued and health care and all that. I don't think they would do that for us. Do you think so? I would like to see that happen. I would like to see. I would like to see somebody try to come over, cross the border the other direction in whatever border. It doesn't matter what border it is. Try to cross that border illegally and see what they do to us if we cross the border. And it doesn't matter what skin color you are or anything like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just an American, an American try to cross the border. Bada bing, bada boom. See what happens to you. I don't think anything good's going to happen to you, to be honest with you. They'll probably bring your ass back over as soon as you get there. But I don't know. I don't know how all that works, I don't know. To me, it's not a racial thing. It's a legal thing. Because people think that because I want the borders to be sealed off as best they can. I mean, and people enter through the proper ways, that's a racial issue for me. It's not a racial issue. I welcome anybody into our country as long as they come in the legal way. I mean, what's wrong with that? The other countries have requirements. Canada has requirements. We have requirements. Mexico has requirements. Every damn country in the world, I think, has requirements. Maybe. I don't know. Greg came here illegally? Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. I wouldn't doubt that.
Damn right.
Gregory, did you come over here illegally?
Yeah, you too, Ado. You come from China.
Gregory, do I have to call immigration on your ass?
No, call Ado too. He come from China.
Greg's an alien.
Yeah, Ado comes from China.
Oh, I put a video in my next video just for you, Greg. So if you don't watch it, I'm going to be mad because I put a video in there just for you. Speaking of aliens, I put a video in my next video just for you. It's about a guy talking about aliens.
Yeah, because Elliot told me he come from China. Because he looks Chinese,
I don't know. I like everybody from every race, color, creed. I don't care. I don't care what you are, man.
I
don't care what you wear, just as long as you are there. I don't care. Everybody come on over, do your thing. Just do it the right way. I mean, did my heritage come over here? The people that are my ancestors come over here and have to go through legal channels to get over here? No, my family's been here since the Revolutionary War. So at least part of my family has been. And so I can't say that we came through proper channels. And I can't say that we didn't steal land from people that were already here. I hate when people say, who discovered America? And they go, the Europeans discovered America. Well, how about the people that were already here? Did they not discover America? Or were they just, do they not count? Like, that's really weird to me.
Yeah, but they still don't know why.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, who were the first people to discover America? Well, it wasn't the Europeans. I can tell you that much, at least as far as I know. I mean, shit, maybe people did come over here from Europe that we don't even know about. I don't know. I wasn't there. I just think it's weird that people think, Ponce de Leon discovered Florida. Christopher Columbus discovered America. Well, I got news for you. There were people already here. And I think they probably deserve the credit there. Oh, well, you're welcome, Mikey. It was my pleasure, man. I served, like I said just a few minutes ago, I served so other people didn't have to. That's my answer to people when they ask me why I served in the military. I served so you don't have to. That's all. And
I'm gonna check in the comments.
I was grateful for the opportunity, to be honest with you.
Well, he's going good.
I got to go to some exciting places, man. I got to go to some places. I went to Egypt, for God's sakes. When I was a kid, I always dreamed of going to Egypt. I finally got to go, man. That was great. Got to see it. Well, it wasn't exactly great, but it was okay. I mean, it was all right. You know,
Good.
I spent 6 damn months over in Egypt. That was how do I describe Egypt? It's rocks, sand, very few trees. We had a forest that we called Shitwood Forest out there because that's where our sewage was dumped out there, and a bunch of trees grew around it, so we called it Shitwood Forest. I always thought that was a little funny. That's down in the Sinai Peninsula in Egypt, and we were in the Sinai Desert for 6 months. But I got to go see, Cairo, and I got to go see
No,
Israel,
it's
and
not. The pie
I
wasn't
I
cold.
toured all of
It was
Israel,
hot.
and so that was cool. Got to see the pyramids. The
Where's
pyramids are
that
actually
night? The pie
like you
came.
don't, huh?
Oh, I was talking about West Pie sent me a pie, but it came from freaking USP. The man. It wasn't cold. It was hot. The pie. It would come from the post office.
What kind of pie? What kind of pie? West Side.
It was Mississippi,
Hey.
Mississippi, Mississippi mud pie.
Oh, Mississippi mud pie. That sounds good.
Yeah.
You ever hear of a shoe fly pie, West Side? Bet you never heard of a shoe fly pie.
No.
Shoe fly pie is from Pennsylvania. It's a Pennsylvania Dutch thing.
Oh, is there flies inside?
No, it's actually pretty good. I liked it anyway. How about a mincemeat pie? Ever hear of a mincemeat pie?
Mm-hmm.
Those are
You
good
ever
too.
heard of apple pie?
Alo pie? No, no.
It's
Oh, shoe
freaking
fly pie?
arrow. It's freaking arrow fat ass hairy ass mixed together
Oh yeah.
with the fat
It,
stomach with the snot mixed together.
is it called? Is
You
it
know?
called? Is it called the Alo meringue pie?
Yes.
Halo
Yes.
meringue.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yep, the Alo meringue pie.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. It is. Mm-hmm.
How about a Gregory turnover?
Oh yeah. You
You
mind?
know.
You mind with my sweat? You
Yep.
know.
You know what I really miss is the
And the dog
old.
food with pie.
You know what I really miss is the old apple pies at McDonald's, the fried ones, not the shitty ones they have now, but the old crunchy, flaky apple pies they used to sell back in the day. Those are great. But you know what? You know what, Gregory? I have a challenge for you, and you're gonna like this, by the way.
I'm
Do you,
serving the pie later on,
no,
dumbass.
no,
Ate up
no,
for
no,
dessert.
no, Gregory. This is something I'd like to see you do on your channel. You ready? And you're gonna like it. It's not actually anything gross. Do you eat McDonald's, right?
Eh, if I'm in a bad mood.
Okay, well, here's what you need to do. Get yourself a McDouble. You know what a McDouble is, right?
McDouble?
Yeah, McDouble. Just order a McDouble or just a
Huh?
cheeseburger. It doesn't matter, but a McDouble is the best one for this. Get yourself a McDouble and then get yourself one of your apple pies and then put the McDouble or put the apple pie in the McDouble, and it's called a chapel burger, is what it's called. And try that. It's actually pretty damn good. I thought people were crazy when they were telling me about it.
Ugh.
I know, Gregory, but you are the guy that eats ketchup and peanut butter together. You are that guy. You take the apple pie, you put it in the McDouble, and you eat it, and you're gonna love it. Trust me.
Next time I'm going to try mayonnaise and peanut butter.
No, sir. Mayonnaise and peanut butter does not go belong in each other. And if you do that, Gregory, you're going to turn into a black hole and get sucked off the planet. That's what's going to happen. You can't do that. That's against the law.
No, it's not. I'll
Oh,
do what I
yes, it
want to
is.
do.
You look it up. Look it up. Banana or not banana. Mayonnaise and peanut butter is against the law. Just look it
No,
up.
it's
You'll
not.
find
We
out.
say that. You
It
know?
is. It's against the law. You can get life in prison for that.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, man. You can't do that, man. You go to mayonnaise peanut butter prison.
Oh,
Pizza and
it,
ketchup.
sounds good. Oh, you
No,
did?
you didn't, Mikey. No, you didn't. Don't lie. Don't. Are you in prison right now? Because you can't do that. You can't do it. You can't do that. You get the electric chair for that. They'll bring back the electric chair just for people that eat mayonnaise and peanut butter.
I got me an annual pass to Knox Bay from the Golden One, and I could bring one person with me for free.
Gregory, don't do insane things like that. That'll put hair on your palms. You'll get hairy palms if you eat peanut butter and mayonnaise.
Mm.
Not good for you. It's not good for you. What I mean, but I want you to try the apple pie and a McDouble. It's really good. It's really super good. It's not bad. I've had it a couple times. I don't eat it on a regular basis, but I've tried it a couple times. It's pretty good.
You know what's good to eat? Hello a la mode.
Alo a la mode, really?
Yeah,
So,
pour.
Gregory, are you saying that alo looks like a snack? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah,
Alo looks like a snack, like he looks like a whole snack. Wow, I didn't know you swung that way, Greg, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
where it says it's still what? Yeah, yeah.
Gregory says you look like a whole snack, Alo. What do you think about that? What he's making some advances in your direction. Are you accepting or are you declining?
I poured. I will pour pie, ice cream, and freaking lick his head and bite
Lick
his
his
head
head.
off,
That's 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 pretty
and eat
wild.
his brains. I put some ice cream on his brains and eat it. You know.
Wow. You decline his advances. See, Gregory? He declined your advances.
Too bad.
Yep.
Freaking tell you what. You know what we do right now? I'm gonna make Ella a woman.
You're gonna make Alo a woman?
Yeah,
Now how are you
yeah,
gonna do that,
cut,
Gregory?
yeah, yeah. Cut this banana out.
So you're gonna get some Play-Doh and you're gonna design certain parts for him with Play-Doh with the Fun Factory, the Play-Doh Fun Factory.
Yeah, and put some boobs balloons inside. Yeah, glue it.
Yep.
Gorilla glue.
Make him some water balloon boobies. Oh no. That's that Gregory. What are you doing, man?
I'm
You're
sick
not.
in my head.
I
Everybody
know
knows
you
that.
are. I know you are. You're talking to a guy that's sick in his head too. I'm recognized officially by the government for being sick in the head. So yeah, I qualify as crazy.
No, I won't do it because Ella will be one ugly woman. Ugh.
You know how you know that I'm actually crazy? Just watch my videos. Just watch my videos, and you can see that I'm
And Red said
pretty
Ella
freaking
gonna be an
crazy.
ugly woman. You know?
Yeah,
Forget it. Think
I
about
say
that. Ugh.
I say a
Ugh.
lot of my ideas come from the medications that I'm on that are in my videos. A lot of those ideas are
Forget it, Ella. Never mind.
pharmaceutically uh, inspired.
Sounds. Ugh.
Greg, how many pills do you take a day? Do you take a lot of pills every day?
Oh
Y-
yeah.
Have you been
Yeah,
taking
I
your
take
medication,
one
by the way?
for
I need to remind you of that. Do you take your medication? I remember that one time you stopped and you had a little problem there.
yeah, I have high blood pressure.
Right,
I have an 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 exact attack.
right. So you take pills for all of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
High blood
yeah.
pressure. No, oh yeah.
Yeah, to be
Seizure.
careful with all
One
that,
pill.
man. You got to be careful with all that, you know?
Yeah. I've taken a spray for my asthma.
Yeah, high blood pressure can have you stroke out, so you got to pay attention to that. You don't want a stroke. That'll give you a stroke, and then you only have use of one side of your body if you make it through it.
Yeah,
Um,
but I've been I've been kind of worried for the
And you have a
one.
crooked
For
smile. What's that?
I've been kind of worried all about a person. You know, I didn't hear for maybe a few days. You know, kind of
Right.
worried. You know.
Oh, Mitch, you mean?
No, no, you know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's all right, man. No, hey, listen, Greg. Listen, man. We've all been there, man. You're gonna be fine. You know, you just got to think about the future. You can't worry about the past. You know what I mean? I mean, it's hard
Oh
not
yeah,
to.
I know
It's
that
hard not to. I get it,
because
man.
I'm a
You
nice guy. You know.
no, no, I know you are. You know what? I'll tell you. I'll tell you, and I'm not going to reveal too much to everybody, because it's your business. But I'll tell you this, Greg. You're a good guy, and if you keep being a good guy, good things are going to happen for you. You know what I mean? Good things will
Mm-hmm.
happen for you.
And
So,
it's hard to exercise to lose weight when you get older.
Gregory, I think because you go out and walk, you do your walks, and that's good, right? I mean, when you get to
Uh
the end of your walks, though, you consume about 6,000 calories, and then you come back.
yeah, I stopped doing it.
Yeah, I mean that kind of defeats the purpose,
Yeah, but I'm going to.
But if you have bad, you might have. Do you have any like arthritis or anything like that? Any bad knees,
Yeah,
bad
I got
back, bad?
arthritis too. You know,
Yeah, I mean
for
those kinds of
lifting or
things,
a job.
are
Hey, it's
factors.
called. Mm-hmm.
You only can do what you can do. You only can do what you can do. Bad back is one of the toughest things I have. A bad back, really bad back, and it puts me on my ass more times than not. And
It's
it's
called. I
terrible.
woke.
Bad backs are really bad, man. I mean, that's why they call them bad backs, I guess, right? Backs are a poor design. I need to talk to God when I die. I want to talk to God about how He designed the spine. I got a bone to pick with Him. No pun intended about that. Oh, I got a question for you, Greg. Speaking of that, if you could see anything in history, and this is for the chat too, I got it. And you can witness anything in history that occurred. Let's say God had a DVR, right? And you could witness anything that ever happened in history, and you could watch it for an hour. What would you like to see? Like, for instance, would you like to see Noah's Ark? Would you like to see the parting of the Red Sea? Would you like to see the Civil War? Would you like to see
I
what would you
always see
like?
no of the off.
You would like to see what Noah's Ark was all about. Okay. So you're just going to watch this big giant boat float around with a bunch of bird shit and animal shit on it
Mm-hmm.
for an hour. You're just going to watch that float around, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. That's cool enough. That's cool enough. Anybody else have an idea of what you would? Somebody told me that they wanted to see themselves be born. I was like, I don't. I would never want to see that. I would never. I would never want to see that. But I don't know. It's an interesting question to me. Like, what would you want to see if you had anything to see? Cleopatra. I heard Cleopatra was ugly. Not that you would care, but I always heard Cleopatra was an ugly old hag.
Can I put it as a mummy?
She might have been beautiful in those standards, but she had quite the honker, quite the nose on her, according
Yeah,
to what
but
her money looked like.
she's a mummy. No.
Yeah, she is a mummy. She is a mummy. I saw, there's a room in the Museum of Cairo that I got to go see where I got to see King Tut's mummy. I got to see all these different, I mean, I saw so many damn mummies. I don't even remember all of them that I saw. But yeah, I got to see all those mummies, and I got to
Well, you
see the
don't.
big I got to
Well, you
see the
don't touch
big
it and see if it's weed or not.
I got to see the big. Oh no, you can't touch them. You can't touch them. They're under glass. But I've been in the side of King Tut's
No, I don't
tomb.
believe in the mummies. No.
Yeah, mummies are real, man. They're just dead. They don't walk around and shit.
One time
This
I went to a museum and
You're always
well,
safe around dead people, Gregory. They can't hurt you, man. You're fine.
Oh no.
Dead people are kind of my favorite kind of people when it comes to like dealing with somebody. If you have to take care of somebody, a dead person's pretty
Uh-huh.
easy to take care of. They don't complain much. I can tell you that much. They don't complain much. They're always satisfied.
Hmm.
You see dead people, Nightmare? Yeah. Well, I've never had a problem with death as far as like being around dead people. I don't like funerals because of the people that are there. Not necessarily seeing the person. I'd rather remember a person for who they were when they were alive versus seeing them dead. I've seen so many people dead that I don't care to see another one, to be honest with you. If I can live the rest of my life without seeing another dead person, I'd be a happy guy.
Oh, you've seen that people. I know that.
Oh, many, Gregory. I've
Mhm.
seen many.
And you see people dying too.
Yeah. Well, dying to me is as natural as being born. It's just a process of life that we all have to go through,
What's
and
up,
some
Everton?
people some people die and they struggle when
Nightmare.
they're dying, and other people go very peacefully. So it's just different. I mean, my first experience with actual death was my Sunday school teacher. She died in an auto accident, and that was the very first funeral I ever went to. It was my Sunday school teacher. She was only 16, and she died when I was real young, and she passed away. She rolled her car over, and she apparently her body went through like a barbed wire fence, and it killed her.
Wow.
And
Good
then
evening, ladies and gentlemen.
hey, Nightmare. We're talking about
Yeah, man.
nightmares,
What's
kind of.
up?
And then my other experience that really taught me a lot about life and death was I worked a year in a nursing home before I joined the army. I worked in a nursing home and I took care of old people back then, I wasn't really a CNA, but that's what my job was. They didn't really certify us, but I took care of old people for about a year when I was younger, and I learned a lot about life and death at a very young age that way.
So, listen, Bubba, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up, but over the last couple of days, I started working on this police department over in, Paris, Tennessee.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I've been
heard about
watching
that.
you.
Yeah.
And, I read some allegations on Google. Of course, Google reviews. Some people have a tendency to
Lie.
lie and over exaggerate
Yeah,
things.
exactly. Yeah.
Right.
So, after my experience and Mary's experience with that one cop, I decided to do a little digging. I found out allegations about uh, the cop that canceled the baby's birth certificate. That's true. So we're one for one right at this point.
Wow.
He is currently serving 15 years.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Well, that's a
So
good
I was
thing.
reading another Google review.
That's Paris, Texas, not Paris, California.
No, Paris, Tennessee.
Yeah, Paris,
Yeah.
Tennessee. There's a lot
Yeah.
of Parises.
And so I read another Google review that said man trespassed from public sidewalk. And I'm like, WTF?
Right.
How does this happen? No, this can't be true. That's probably somebody who was drunk and the cops told him to get the fuck out of here. So I decided today, after going and filling out a record request for that cop that I had a little interaction with, I asked for his dates of employment, any disciplinary action that's been filed against him, which you will see in a video coming that I'm working on now. I'm waiting for it to upload. And I asked for his yearly salary. Not
Right.
a big deal. So, and then the body cam footage from him and the other officer. So while I'm sitting here waiting for my video to upload, I'm prowling through YouTube and I decide to go in here and type in Paris, Tennessee. And there's some good videos. I did find out that Tracy Lawrence lives there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Tracy
Oh,
Lawrence
that's
lives at
interesting.
Hank Williams Jr.'s old place out there.
Oh, that's cool.
And there's some other things. We had two people that was from there that went on The Voice, which is cool.
Right.
Great.
Very fun, Joko.
And I come across this video that says Paris Police Department fail. So I start watching it, and this young guy. He's probably 20, 22-ish. Not very old.
Right.
And he's walking down the street with a video camera, and he's talking about the municipal building and the city hall and everything, And mind you, that they have a festival. He started off at the little festival,
So are you saying that he wasn't auditing? He was just.
Well, he was an auditor. He was
Okay.
an auditor. He wasn't bothering
gotcha.
nobody.
Okay.
Wasn't being confrontational at all. And probably, I don't know, 10 minutes into this video, this sergeant pulls up there and says, "Hey, you, I need you to cease and desist what you're doing and put your camera down."
What?
So while he's talking with the cop in the patrol car, he sits in the patrol car. This other young patrolman comes walking up the sidewalk, and he said, "I need your ID, and I need it now."
Whoa.
And the guy refuses, and that. So the cop that's in the car gets out and, "Listen, you cannot make this shit up." Proceeds to tell this young man that he is in a secure location, that videotaping is illegal.
Oh, right. On a sidewalk.
On a public sidewalk.
Oh, yeah. There's aliens that live on sidewalks. You didn't know that?
You can't make this shit up.
Wow. That's crazy.
To make matters worse, the cop that just told him that is a sergeant.
Oh, no.
Okay. It gets even worse than that. The next officer that comes walking up the sidewalk behind the young kid is a FTO, a field training officer.
Right.
He has rockers up his arm. You can see he's of a rank.
Right.
And refuses to ID himself. Told him that he didn't have to ID him, and that if he didn't move along, that he wasn't going to like the consequences.
What?
I'm not kidding you, bro. It's on YouTube. I'm not shitting.
I'm gonna have to watch that, because that's crazy to me. Is this person currently auditing, or is he stopped?
No, I don't think so. He hasn't posted a video in a year. So
okay.
But I'm like, you cannot make this shit up.
Yeah, I want to watch that. I'll probably share that on my video on my channel, 'cause that's ridiculous.
And the officer, who is of color,
Okay.
makes another mistake. He calls him son.
Okay.
And then he goes, "Oh, excuse me, I said sir."
Right.
And just the dumb assery that came out of these three cops' mouth, dude. I just could not believe it. I'm just like, are you serious right now?
I don't get that. See, this is why, because I'm making a video right now to explain my points of view on auditing and stuff. And like I've said before, and I don't claim to have ever done an audit before in my entire life, but I'm explaining why I think, because I have a lot of new anti-auditor types that subscribe to my channel. So I'm trying to make it clear what I actually stand for. Right. So this is why this is why I cannot support anti-auditing. This is why what you just described is exactly why you can't argue with me and tell me that auditing does nothing to help anybody, because it does. It proves to people that you can, if let's just say I'm a hobbyist and I just want to go out around town and take pictures of different buildings just because I'm into photography. What, am I going to be arrested for that?
So I'm going to give y'all a little teaser about what happened to me today. Okay. I won't go into much because I want everybody to have an unbiased opinion. But I went into the police department down there today, spoke with the lady at HR, filled out a records request, and they refuse to take my record request because I did not want to give up my ID.
Oh man.
I on purposely today let them violate my Fourth Amendment right. I gave up my ID
Okay.
and phone number to get what I was looking for.
Right.
Because I just feel right in here that this cop that you know, not the one that talked to us, but this other cop is a crooked piece of shit.
Oh, I'm sure he is. Sure he is.
And I found out something else too about him. I haven't been able to obtain all the documents yet. He is either settled or currently in a lawsuit where him and 3 other officers were involved in an inmate beating, and he was transferred from the sheriff's department to city.
Wow. Hey, just for a second, I'm sorry to interrupt because I have to leave here in a minute. But Gregory, do I have your permission to use what he just said on my channel? Okay, because I want to prove something to people. What you just did, Nightmare, is called journalism. That's what you just did. You provided me, a consumer of your work, information that I didn't know, but I am very interested in, right?
Yeah,
You
me
are a
too.
journalist. That's what you just did. Am I wrong?
No, that's true.
That's exactly what journalists do. And by the way, Nightmare is the prime example of what I believe all auditors should be doing. Actual journalism. That's what Nightmare does. That's why I like his channel. That's why I like a lot of other channels that actually do journalism. If you're going to claim to be a journalist, be a journalist and do what journalists do. And that's what Nightmare just did. He just proved that he is a journalist. He just did.
Let me tell you something else. The lady at the police department that has where I had to go to, because HR don't handle body cam footage. The lady at the police department where I went to, the police department there, she's the one that handles the video footage for that. And after I'm waiting for them to give me copies of the record request that I filled out and everything, and they have my IDs, and it took. You'll see how long it takes. I'm not, because I'm pretty sure that they ran me through ISIS or APHIS or whatever the fuck they call that shit.
Next,
I'm pretty sure that's what they done.
now they ran you through next.
But I'm standing there talking to her, and the
might as well be ISIS.
Look on this lady's face is unreal. Bro, let me tell you, she was so put off by talking to me. She didn't answer my questions, and her face turned red.
What?
You'll have to wait and see the video. I'm not even kidding you.
Actually, let me show you this little story. And I've said this before, so I don't mind saying, but I used to work for a municipality some years back, right? And I was a city official at one point in time in my lifetime, in my travels. And we used to have this lady that would curse people out almost every single day, citizens. She would curse them out, and she seemed like she was impervious to punishment. She would never lose her job. She did it in front of all of the supervisors and so on. Well, she herself was a supervisor. I was a supervisor. There were several. She would curse coworkers out. She never lost her job. She retired with a full pension.
Wow.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, I have a little bit of an inside knowledge of of the way a city works. I worked for a city for a good while, and my job was in recreation, but I was the director of a certain department in that city, and I got to see I got to see firsthand the way stuff like that happens in cities. And she would always curse people out, and people thought it was funny. Like when the citizen would leave, everybody was laughing and yucking it up about it. Like it was oh yeah, that's just her. Oh yeah, she's
So our Fourth Amendment, the Constitution states that we have the right to be secure in our papers and effects. Now, let me ask you a question. It says, when I was reading the law today, that the Tennessee Constitution adopted that you have to be a resident of the state of Tennessee, and you must present ID to obtain legal records.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's actually a state law. So, by me giving up my ID, they didn't violate my state rights. They actually violated my Fourth Amendment right.
Wow. Yeah, they did. Absolutely did. That's just like showing an ID to get into certain government buildings. So what are you telling me? You have to, because to get an ID, it costs money, right? So
Yeah.
Are you saying that you're going to charge me an extra tax, an extra fee to enter this building? Because if I don't have an ID, so I have to go purchase an ID so I can access this government building in order to get in, so that I have to buy a ticket, essentially? Is that what they're saying? Because that's what it says to me. I mean, it's not even about just the ID. It's about I have to pay a fee to come into this publicly accessible building.
Even though, according to state law, Tennessee is not a stop and ID state, and I'm well aware of that fact.
Right.
And so I willingly give up my personal information today, and I know for a fact, almost 100%, that when I ask for the body cam footage, maybe not for the disciplinary action at HR, for that officer and his yearly salary and his dates of employment, from when he started, and that.
Right.
And I also asked if he has or currently has any disciplinary actions.
Well, you know what? The civil rights lawyer says that no state is a stop and ID state unless they have reasonable, articulable suspicion that you've committed a crime about, the whole RAS thing.
Yep.
That's what he says. So really, no state's a stop and ID state, really, unless they suspect you of committing a crime and so on and so forth.
Yeah, there are actually 12 states that are stop and ID.
Yeah, but they're not supposed
that's not what he said. That's not what I'm just going by what he said. I mean, he's the attorney. I'm not the attorney. I'm not sure.
I looked at
you want to know how much?
There are 12 of them that can stop and ID you.
You
like just randomly, or do they have to have a reason to stop you?
No, they can't stop you randomly as long as they suspect you of committing a crime.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's all they got to do.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
You guys want to know how important my ID was to these people? I thought I had got by with it at Human Resources, okay?
Right.
And I was walking out, and you'll hear in the video I was talking about it. I said, well, they didn't get my ID. I said, I guess they forgot to ask me. The lady that is working, that took the record request, comes running out of the office and doxes me. She knows I'm recording, calls me by my name, and says, I need your ID.
Oh my!
I forgot to copy it.
It's like crack to those people. That's what it is. But anyway, guys, I gotta run. But you guys have a nice night. Good talking to you guys.
Later, Chats.
Later, buddy.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Not a whole lot.
What up, Indiana?
Not much. Same old shit.
Where in Tennessee are you at, Mickey?
Stop jumping on me like that.
What?
Oh, nothing. I'm yelling at my cat.
Hmm.
Stop it.
Just a friendly little cat.
She's like, pay attention with me. What the hell are you on the phone for? All right, he's live now.
One of the storage unit people that I watch.
No.
Sevierville. Yeah, about 30, 45 minutes east of Knoxville. Oh, you up there? Damn, you up there in here in Tennessee.
So, what's up, Gregor?
Not much.
How you doing, Jethro? Good to see you, my man.
That's kind of going on. Aunties going woke before work. Kind of boring.
Yeah. You have work tonight. You gonna sleep when you get back home, or you just gonna go live?
I'm gonna go sleep after
Yeah.
work.
Pigeon Forge, Gatling.
You know
Yeah.
the stream and his Facebook don't even work. I give up. I talk again.
How'd your audit go last night, Greg?
Huh?
How did your audit go?
It's okay, but it's not my cup of tea.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I was okay. I was showing the CD to them, and I was showing the fire truck. It's not me standing there all night long. It's not me.
Hmm.
If I go next time, this time I will stand in the car and I'll go walk around the neighborhood and take pictures this time.
Yeah, it sounds like it's better for you to stick with the interviews and all that stuff.
Yeah. No, I don't mind going. The next time I go to I call artists. He goes cup watching, and I just go walk around, in the city a little bit, in the area,
Yeah.
I filmed that. I filmed that truck yesterday, the fire truck. It was nice. I asked him what year was it? 2012. I had fun with Ice Cold Dog, Puggy,
Hmm.
Hey, Gregory, if you audit a strip club, maybe you'll like it. Just saying. It's a good
I have
Oh,
faucet.
yeah,
a
you want to hear some
upstairs farm.
BS?
What's that?
I believe this was out of Florida. I was reading a news article. Cops charge 11-year-old for producing CP. DA dismisses the charges, and now the department's investigating the officers.
Hey, Nama, if you want to play that video,
After 11-year-old
ahead.
sent some adult photos to an older gentleman. They decided to charge the 11-year-old.
What you done, little bit? What you done, Chihuahua? Every time I'm live, you got the camera on. You want to come up here and
I'll have to find the news article and send it to you, James.
Yeah, send it to me too.
I will put it in the group chat.
Yeah, I heard that Chihuahua.
But at least the department's doing the right thing, investigating the officers. The DA dropped the charges on an 11-year-old, and they're going after the person she sent them to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that Chihuahua. Oh, yeah, I heard that Chihuahua.
The chief of police, I think it was chief of police or it might have been the sheriff, said that they should have never arrested her for being a victim.
Exactly.
Her's that Chihuahua, huh? Her's that Chihuahua. Yeah, her's that Chihuahua. Yeah.
I don't want to audit a strip club. I just want to go to one.
Her's that Chihuahua.
Yeah, I don't think you can take a camera in the strip club.
Her's that Chihuahua. Yeah,
I said I would just want to go to one.
Yeah.
Do you have somewhere where you live at, Indiana?
What's that?
You have a strip club where you live at?
No.
You don't?
Not where I live. It's probably about closest one, probably about 40 miles. I don't know.
Her's that Chihuahua. This Chihuahua is attacking me. Vicious dog.
Okay, that's bullcrap.
A vicious dog.
Did you have to be a citizen of Tennessee to get records?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's BS. I would challenge that. It's unconstitutional.
Absolutely unconstitutional. Especially under the Freedom of Information Act.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I'd write up a FOIA request under the federal law and turn it into Tennessee. With the federal statutes on it. Be like, nope, these records are open by federal law.
Yeah, I tried that in Kentucky and they told me to F off.
Where'd you try it in Kentucky?
There was a place in Kentucky I tried to get I don't remember, I'll have to look back through my emails, but she replied back and told me to fuck off. Literally told me to fuck off.
You don't have to be a resident of Kentucky to get records here, I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah, their laws are the same.
Did she actually say that, or did it? Say,
Oh yeah, she definitely did. She told me.
Did she email it? That
yeah, she emailed it to me and told me to fuck off. Literally,
you should have sent that to the news. This is how our government's working right now.
Oh, this place in Kentucky, they don't give a fuck. There's places like that here in Tennessee. They don't give a fuck. They don't care about federal law. I'm telling you, you get into some of these good old boy towns, they could care less.
What kind of towns you talking about? What kind of towns where
kind of like one I live in.
You know, where they're sleeping with each other's cousins and all that shit?
Well, that allegedly happens here. I don't know. Ask Mickey; he'll tell you.
Oh shit! I didn't even see that comment before I made that. Before I said that.
Oh yeah, he's right. Tennessee and Kentucky, neither one give a fuck. Zero fucks given. Trust me when I tell you that.
Neither does Indiana. So
they are a zero fuck given state.
Under the Open Record Act of Kentucky, any person can request and inspect the public records.
Oh yeah, you can request it. You absolutely can request it. That don't mean they'll give it to you.
Denying it, there's a reason that they don't want you to see it. Yeah, all these cops over here are corrupt as fuck in Kentucky. They're not afraid. They're not afraid if you take them to court, sue them.
Where I live,
they
Mikey,
don't care because they get paid more if they get to go to court.
Mikey, where I live, I don't think there's much of a fucking family tree. I think it's just all a straight straight twig up in the air, by golly, and maybe 2 or 3 branches.
Not in federal court. Under civil, they don't get paid. That's only for criminal.
The problem is they got these fucking cops have qualified immunity and they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's like 3 or 4 counties over here. They know they have qualified immunity and they allow cockfighting.
Just like if you went into Mayfield, Kentucky, down there to the chicken plant down there, Seaboard Farms and that, and yell ISIS, probably 90% of their employees would run out the back door and hide. And that ain't being racist. That's a fact. I know that for a fact. Used to be a running joke when I worked there. You could been that.
Yeah, I don't think the chicken farm's down there in Mayfield anymore. After the tornado went through there.
Qualified stupidity, exactly, Angel.
And we got Americans need to demand that no state can allow qualified immunity.
Well, it's the union's fault because, you know, the officers don't give a fuck because they're not paying out of pocket for lawsuits and shit like that. That's exactly what the problem is.
You have qualified immunity, you got prosecutional immunity, and judicial immunity. So you can't go after prosecutors, you can't go after law enforcement, and you can't go after judges.
Right. So they don't give a fuck if they violate your rights or not.
Yeah.
Like I said a while ago, absolutely zero fucks given.
Yeah, those 3 immunities need to go bye-bye. The only one that should still be allowed is the Good Samaritan, but even then, it does not give you complete immunity.
What's this bullshit?
Oh, in the private chat?
No.
Oh.
That's true, Angel. Did you got the text from behind Indiana?
All right. Where people are screwing up on lawsuits against law enforcement, right?
Hey, hold on a second. Gregory, did you block him?
Who? Oh, yeah. Yes, you did, yeah.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah. Where they're screwing up on these lawsuits where it's costing the taxpayers, right? They're suing them under official capacity only. You sue them both under official and personal. Because the personal, the city and county does not have to pay out on. That comes straight out of that cop's own rear end. Once you win that lawsuit, you put liens against all their property until it's paid.
Come
Yeah,
on.
that's where people screw up when they sue cops.
How come it's so quiet here?
Crap. I gotta put a reminder in my calendar.
Hey, no. Why you don't put that video here? Your video you did.
I'm not on my computer right now, buddy.
Ah,
Or I would. I'm sorry.
oh man.
Let the snow begin, please.
How was the hospital? Or I mean, doctor visit?
Oh, you're born in the zoo, huh?
He has to go do labs in the morning, and they're gonna go from there. Because she doesn't know if it's from the seizure disorders or did the malformation in his brain not sending correct signals for his body to cool off, or if it's hormones.
Yeah.
So she wants hormone levels first, and we'll go from there.
Good luck, buddy.
Yeah.
Greg, why are you being so quiet? Gregory. It's your channel, buddy. You have to talk. He's probably taking a shit or something.
Yeah. Justin.
Oh man. Hey, I got it. I know a pet for not spare from.
You what?
Hey, I bought me annual pass for Knox.
Okay.
I'm gonna go once in a while and start doing like the now go on and live over there, you know? Yeah, I know. This side of town, I know that.
I want to go on a cruise.
Yeah, I know. Nothing to say.
You need to talk more, man. It's your channel. Bring up a topic. Why don't you have Nightmare sing some songs? He loves to sing.
Oh, I know what the
Ole,
topic is.
ole, 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 ole.
Ole, 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 ole.
Mhm. Happy fuck the cops day. If you want to do the Eric Brandt version.
I'm a goofy goober, yeah. You're a goofy goober, yeah.
Oh, STC have a new channel
Fuck the police.
he made up. A new channel. It's called STC Honeypot Cast. Something like that.
Yeah, I seen him today in Brooklands.
Ah, okay. Honeypad. Huh.
Yeah. No, Long Island's looking like he's going back to jail.
What mean he's going back to jail?
Long Island audit.
He always win. What happened this time? He lose?
Violation of restraining orders and messing with the police commissioner's wife at her house
When?
today.
Huh.
Well, he posted the video today. We don't know when it actually took place.
Yeah. I didn't.
At least from the video today that he posted.
Mm.
Sometime within the last 3-4 days, maybe week.
Yeah, because you can't argue with
Yeah, I wish I had a bunch of money to start a restaurant.
Oh yeah, and if people think that I get rid of records requests, here's one of them that I got.
And we need to get you a portable hard drive to put all that on too.
Which I can't show you the top portion of it because it's being used in legal litigation.
Yeah.
Because that was the illegal one that they sent me that was not supposed to have been seen by the public.
Without redaction.
Uh, oh, they just literally sent me the wrong one. They had two separate sets of books they were keeping, and they sent me the wrong one. Which in return got the mayor in trouble, the lady at the city hall fired, and the chief of police currently suspended.
Nice.
Hmm.
That reminds me. Where are my old DOT books?
Which he's probably going to wind up in federal fucking prison. You can't make sexual advances to somebody and that.
Who? You talking? Long Island?
Come on.
A chief of police here, he pulled over a lady and told her that if she would wet his whistle, that he would let her go. And
Yeah, the problem is, James, you and me would do that, we'd end up in federal prison. When it's a cop, he'll get a slap on the wrist in probably 90 days.
But he's been suspended
probation.
right now without pay, so.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happened to a cop up in Longmont with a 14-year-old. Got 90 days jail, and they ended up dropping it all down to like misdemeanor charges, and he has his job back.
AVA says, why does it smell like burnt toast and feet in here? That's a good question.
I don't know. I want to know what the hell you're smoking. And can I have some?
The parents cried today.
It's a slow day. Because I'm on that midnight train back to Georgia.
Oh, I'd rather build a time machine and go back to 1994.
Why? Because of your age?
No, so I could change my own personal history.
I was 21 again.
You don't smell? That smells good.
Nah, my mother passed in 94, so that's why I want to go back there. Fix that. But if I do that, it's going to screw up the multiple timelines. So if I went to 94 and came back to this year, I probably wouldn't have my kids or my wife. At least the ones I have now.
Because we're stupid. That's why.
Yeah, why are we sending? Why is the White House trying to send $341 billion to them?
Because I just answered that question.
Yeah, because we're stupid. We're not stupid. Our government's stupid.
There you go. I didn't mean us because the government. Yeah, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really hoping for a shutdown to stop that.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Valkey. Valkey.
Hey, West Side. Let's talk all about West Side. I don't know.
West Side.
I don't know why anybody is backing Ukraine. I'm sorry. Ukraine and Russia's been doing this for years.
And them
Russia
little
invade
farmers
Ukraine,
over there in
Ukraine
Ukraine's
pushes them
holding their
back.
own pretty good, I'd say.
Huh?
I'd say them little farmers in Ukraine's holding their own pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah. There's times Russia wins. There's times Ukraine's rebel and push them back out. Just let it be. That's between Russia and Ukraine. That ain't between the whole entire world.
West Side is okay.
I hate when people make the argument, oh, 80% of our grain comes from Ukraine. Yeah, that may be true because our government won't take the restrictions off our farmers here to produce it. They restricted farming here so damn bad with all the stupid regulations. That's why we don't have farming anymore in the United States.
Right, Butthead. Exactly. They should have took them in 3 days as they claim to be such a big military power.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, come on. You got Russian soldiers stealing Russian equipment and taking it to Ukraine and defecting.
You dropped one. Pick it up.
Where do
Considering that Ukraine is what, the size of Texas, maybe, if that.
Yeah, and about 30% of the country is uninhabitable because of Chernobyl.
They just want it for the oil.
No, Russia wants it because they want to get in Chernobyl for all the uranium that's still there.
Oh, no. Right there in the crack. No, that's them little beads, ain't it? Watch that shard of glass there that fell off that light bulb. See it? Pick that up. Throw it in the trash.
I don't know about that, but I just know reactor 4 is still highly radioactive.
Radioactive. Right there in the crack. Right there underneath your bow.
Plus, there's enough equipment there with depleted uranium on it that they can turn into weapons.
Well, what the food? Really?
I think that one's done.
Did it go on the shoe? Oh, I heard it hit the floor. It couldn't have gone on the shoe. Oh. He said, I need a Ukraine wife. That's funny, ill. It didn't bounce onto that dresser over there, did it? The one right there. Cool. Son of a beach. I just passed a Jimmy and a white.
Yeah, but we got to watch what talking about Ukraine and Russia.
Yeah. No, just
With all
shake
the
it.
censorship on that.
Yep.
You know how to fix this? Issue right here?
Mm-hmm. What happened?
I don't know.
It's twisted, right? No? Let's see. It's supposed to go up over that fully.
This right here?
Yeah.
Why does it feel like it should be like midnight already?
You'll have to pull both sides up at the same time. Yeah, get it out of that crack.
It's coming off and hitting me.
Hey, can't say that. How did it get stuck in the hole?
I don't know. From a long time ago, I pulled it back and it just.
Yeah, I'd say you. I think you Tuvar'd it.
What? Who did what to who for how many jelly beans?
No.
Go down there. This.
What's up, enemies? What's up?
I'm not sure which way it goes.
Me neither.
What the F?
That's what she said.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm being weird.
Oh.
Hey guys, what do you call when you want to charge your phone and you carry it all over you with you?
Battery bank?
Huh?
You talking about a battery bank so you can charge your phone?
Yeah, charge your phone and you carry it with you.
Let your grandma know how to fix it. It's like a cell phone, but it's only you charge it and you carry it with you all over.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know, Vet. It's funny.
Huh. I'm looking for it.
I've been throwing horseshoes over my left shoulder.
I want to get me a drone. I need to do a GoFundMe for $1 million.
I don't know.
So I can get a Predator drone.
I've never restrung a compound bow, so I don't know.
Yeah, restringing a compound bow, you might want to go to the bow shop because there is a certain way you got to do it.
Yeah.
You got to put tension on the bow while you're restringing it.
Did Harley? Did you tell Harley to come get her medicine?
No, Harley.
Should I drink coffee now or should I not? That's the question.
Coffee?
If I drink coffee now,
I know if I drink coffee now, I'm gonna be bouncing off the walls all night. And I would like to go to bed at a decent time.
Oh, if I drink coffee now, I'll be up the rest of the damn night.
Yeah, same here.
I'll be like, "Are you threatening me? I need TP for my bunghole. I am the great Kung Holio."
Hey, butthead.
Yeah, shut up, dumbass.
That's her brother. Brothers Beavis and they
Yeah,
have.
that's
Brother Jew.
He calls her butthead and she calls him Beavis.
Sister wine, mother freedom, father time. Since you left me by myself,
Yeah.
you're
No, speaking of Tracy Lawrence, if you ever listen to most of his songs, they're the same tune, just in different chords.
Yep.
Like Texas Tornado,
My little Texas tornado, you're blowing
all
me
the lights
away.
in the house are on, and there's like 3 or 4 songs. They're all the same tune. And it's like, okay, dude. I mean, he can sing. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely got a good voice.
Yeah.
Everybody's got quiet in the chat.
Hmm.
They're like, F these guys. "951." Alo says Greg's asleep.
No, I'm not.
Alo, 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 Alo.
Hello, hello, hello.
It actually sounds fun. I'm about to go watch rugby.
How do you spell gimbal to hold your phone? How do you spell it?
Ole, 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 ole.
Happy fucking Cops Day. Twice on Tuesday. Actually, I think it's every day now.
Thank you.
A gimbal? What about a gimbal,
No,
Ramirez?
how you spell it? You know, I got it.
They're not bad little devices to have.
Mm.
It just went wild. Go what?
Oh, this is good. Right. Huh.
4 corrupt cops arresting an FBI gone wrong. Okay. That don't sound good. What are you doing, Charlie? Go lay down.
No, Daddy, I want to sit in your lap.
Oh, hell no.
Do I really want to know what the drunkest cities are in Kentucky? Get me the.
Oh, Gregory's going. Got to go to work tonight. I had to work once. Ain't no stopping me now.
Oh, damn.
What?
The drunkest city in Kentucky is Louisville/Jefferson County, where 19% of adults binge drink or drink heavily. Driving deaths involving alcohol falls around to 24.4%, compared to Arizona as a whole at 25.5%.
What are you doing, Chihuahua? What are you doing, Chihuahua?
Wow.
What are you doing, Chihuahua? What are you doing? What are you doing, Chihuahua? Chihuahua. What are you doing, Chihuahua? What are you doing, Chihuahua? Chihuahua. Chihuahua. What are you doing?
And no wonder our insurance rates are so damn high.
Chihuahua. 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 There's a good Chihuahua. There's a good Chihuahua. Yes, there is. There's a good doggy. Yes, there is. There's a good doggy. Yeah. There's a good doggy. Yes, there is. There's a good doggy. Yeah. Or just a happy dog. Just a happy dog. There's a happy dog. Yes, there is. There's a happy dog. Just a happy dog. Yes, there is. There's just a happy dog. Yeah, just a happy dog. Yeah. Just a happy little dog. Yeah, her is. Her just a happy little dog.
Yeah, but I'll catch you all later.
You leaving? Well, I guess that answered that question. Oh no, I'm all alone and no one here beside me. Uh, what? Because it got to have friends. I have no friends. My friends left me. Now we just wait for Greg to drop off. Indy dropped off. Greg and the other KS40 dropped off. You leave the cat alone. We're not chasing the cat.
Later, Gregory.
Hey,
Later.
okay, see you. Guys, I'm going to end this. You guys have a nice evening. I'll talk to you later. Bye.